and welcome back to the coding tests. This episode of the language of C will be delving into some terminology. So we'll be revisiting the basic text printing program, and I'll be going into more detail about what each part does, because it's useful to understand all this stuff at this level, so then as things get more and more complicated, you can easily understand it. So we have to start by obviously doing the same thing, and I'm just going to write. I'm going to write another basic program and then run through it in much more detail, because you guys are experts at this, aren't you? Hash include standard input output.h. Ooh dear, that was a close one. Hash include. Ooh, we did it again. Standard libraries.h. Int main. Print height. System pause. What's next? You guys can remember return 0? By the way, don't worry, we won't be doing this all the boring text file thing for the whole thing. We're making really fun and interesting programs that do hundreds of things, but for the moment, it's just fairly basic, going slow. Ta-da! So, the first thing to say about the C language is it is basically made up of 32 keywords. So keywords such as, let me give you some. There's return, that's a keyword, int, and then I'll just write out a load here, float. I can't spell, can I? Float, double, double. You don't need to know what any of these mean at the moment. I'm just telling you, so then you can kind of understand how more how the C language works. Size of, which is another one. Break. Don't know how to spell it. There we go. It's better. So that's an example of a bunch of keywords. There are 32 in total. Don't worry, there's a few that even I don't know how the heck what they do, but they're not important. That's what you've got to remember. Half of these do nothing. So you are barely ever going to use size of. I don't even know what auto does. See it highlight, it went bold, it's a keyword. But I know what int does and all that kind of thing. Keywords are the bits of they're the core of the program. So returning values, as this is called, ints, which is short for integer, that kind of thing. They're all the core of the program is the keywords. Now in the program there's other things like main and print and system. These are all called functions. So functions, if you ever see a load of a name like system or print or something, let's just use another one, which is let's use this one. You don't have to understand what this means, but if you see, as soon as you see that turns it into a function, because these are where you give your function stuff. So print, you have to give it high, otherwise it won't know what to do. And these brackets mean that you're giving it something. That makes it a function. So main is a function. So yeah, main is a function. Print is a function. Print even is a function. System is a function. I'll just write out a couple more down here. Puts is a function. Puts. And it has to, because it's a function, it has to have the semicolon. Scanf. Ooh, why did it write it up there? You get the idea. So this is going to be a fairly short episode. Skip it if you want. But it's going to be useful for terminology, because I'll use the terminology in the future. Right, other things. The hash include, up here, is in fact called a something or other, and I've forgotten what they're called. No, I haven't. Of course I haven't. They're called something or other directives. Yeah. You get the point. There's something or other directives. So yeah. They're directories or directives. Yep. So hash include standard input output.h and standard libraries.h. They are preprocessor directives. Basically what this means is I'm going to open this file now, standard input output. Oh, that was bad. For you, and you're going to see some stuff. So if you go open, you don't have to do this, I'm just showing you now. and it will be in computer, and it should be in the libraries somewhere. And there's all .o's. Yeah, these are all .a files, .o files. Where's the include? Here we go. So see all these includes. These are all .c. Look what it says. C header file. H is for header file. So we need IO. So we need to head down to standard IO, std IO, which is just down here. Now this is the thing. This is the standard input output file that is here. And what this is saying, this directive, this just bleh. This has everything. This has pretty much everything that you could ever do in the C language. And when you compile your code, everything from here is copied into here. And that becomes what's known as an objective code file. So when everything is in there, and it's been all compiled and stuff, that's an objective code file. And all this is in here. So all this, vprint for S, but I have no idea what that means. Fprint, look. Here we go. Here's print. So this bit here is copied into here. And then it tells the computer what printf is. And that's all stored in there. So that's a preprocessor directive. And the same thing happens in here, but with different functions. I think that's pretty much everything I need to tell you for the moment. Come back next episode for something more interesting. Because at the moment, it's fairly basic, isn't it? Yeah, I'm afraid so. Goodbye.